Good morning again, everybody. I don't know what happened, but this is going to be my second try at this video. Just driving down the road, and all of a sudden my stereo kicked back on and my screen went fuzzy and it quit recording. So let's try this again. Now, who was watching the DNC that started last night, the Democrat National Convention? The protesters that were protesting out there, they were protesting for Palestine. They were out there screaming, "Killer Kamala, Genocide Joe, we're going to bring the war to you," that kind of stuff. Now, here's the funny part. Those same people, come November, are going to vote Democrat. So, think about that for a minute. If they'll do that to the party they're going to vote for, I'm not going to say their party because you can't really say it's their party, but they're sure not going to vote Republican. So they're either not going to vote or they're going to vote for Democrat. So if they'll act that way for the party that they're going to vote for in the end game anyway, what are they going to do if Donald Trump gets in and the Republicans win? That just goes to show you it's time to prepare. Hopefully that lit a fire under your rear, because it sure did with me. Watching what they do out there is crazy. Now, as you watch that, think about this. Those 10-foot fences that were put up around the convention. Those 10-foot fences they think are there to protect them, but yet a border wall won't protect us, and it's racist to have a border wall. They required ID to get in, but we're racist for wanting to have to prove that you're an American citizen with some form of ID to vote. How does this make any sense? It sure doesn't make sense to me, other than it proves what they're doing. If it's racist, they're racist. I'm willing to bet they're going to say that it's not racist, what they did to get into the convention with requiring ID and fences. So, let's take a quick look at this. I'm way behind because of my camera cutting off, so I'm at work now. But let's take a look at this. I shoot from the hip on this, so I don't have numbers in front of me. This is just stuff I studied last night, so if the numbers are off, don't crucify me here. And we'll just round to make it easy. So, it's the Republicans' fault that the wall didn't get built in the first place. They fought Trump the whole way. I mean, we had the House and we had the Senate and we had the presidency. We should have easily been able to put that through, but it didn't happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, progress was made on it, but it was nothing but a fight all the time. And they screamed and yelled that it was I want to say it was 12 or 14, something like that, $billion to complete it. And that was like the end of the world to them. But last night, doing some study, and I saw that we're spending $450 billion a year to feed and house illegal immigrants. I don't hear anybody screaming about that. Now, my point to all this is, we watched them protest, we watched them tear down the wall, we watched them screaming "Killer Kamala" and we're bringing the war to you, and all this other stuff against who they're going to vote for. I say it all the time. It's not the actual act of whatever happens that we need to worry the most about. It's the people. People act stupid. And when that happens, I don't want to be in a situation to where I have to go to the grocery store in the middle of all of it because I don't have something or there's an immediate need. That's why I'm doing all these videos. I don't want you to have to do it either. If you listen to the grocery stores and Walmart and Home Depot, they're talking about the economy and prices are at the highest they've ever been, and all this other stuff. If that's not enough to make you get out there and start buying at least a little bit at a time, I don't know what is. And I'm not saying you're watching these videos, you're getting prepared. But this is what you should be screaming and telling everybody when you're, all your friends, when you have these conversations. There's going to be a bunch that don't listen. And who knows, maybe that becomes the end disaster that really tears apart the United States is looting and rioting and craziness. Maybe that is the actual zombie apocalypse that everybody keeps talking about. But make sure you have things in order. Kind of go through, check your dates, rotate, your stashes. Make sure you buy some more. Make sure you have plenty of what you need. Make sure you have plenty of coffee and tea and sugar and all that good stuff. The things that you need to get through a normal day. Now, hopefully this video did well. I've got a new mic. We'll see how it does with my voice. I'm constantly trying to improve things. I don't know what more I can do or say on it, but it's irony at its best, and I think this week's really gonna show you that it's time to prep. Stack it high, floor to ceiling, any crevice in your house that you can get. Get as much as you possibly can now. If nothing happens, and a year or two from now, you're eating the food that you bought now, I guarantee it's going to be more expensive then. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. All right, guys, this is Steve. This is the Chili Prepper Channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.